Hey there guys, so we're out on the ice today. It's been a very slow day. The bay is packed. Yesterday we had a bunch of guys, I guess they saw us fishing in our spot, and word got around, new guys showed up. We saw them on the ice a couple days ago. New guys showed up, brought all his buddies, and they pretty much cleaned out our bay. Yesterday, or the last time we were here by this time, I caught somewhere around 30 fish. Today I've caught, I had 5 keepers, and all the rest went back. They're all tiny little guys, so they've really basically cleaned out our spot. But anyway, I'm done complaining. That's not what I'm here to talk to you guys about today anyway. But you know, a while back I was seeing people you know, in their field kits using their DC4s, and I thought, you know what, I should get myself one of those. Apparently, you know, a lot of big YouTubers are talking about them and how great they are and all that stuff. So I went and I got one. And here we go. Nice brand new. I mean, they're pretty nice looking stones. Come in a case. I'm not a huge fan, nice leather case, but I'm not a huge fan of diamond stones, to be honest. But after trying it out, I did realize it does have potential, and I could see it being very good for my axe. Having the diamond grit, it'll you know, work chips out pretty quickly. And once you've actually used it a couple of times, it makes the stone quite nice. But there was a problem. I've got these big fat fingers, and this is a tiny little stone. So I'll show you where I got into trouble. While sharpening my knife, I'm going back and forth. Everything is good. It's actually on the diamond side. I was going across, cutting it out. Everything was nice, was sharpening quite well. And then I came too far, I slipped and cut the tip of my thumb off, which was kind of unfortunate, a little bit painful. And I realized I had to do something with this thing to make it a little bit more safe. So I'll show you what I did. So I wanted to figure out how I can minimize my kit anyway. And normally, what I used to carry was a strop about this long, and I would carry my my Lansky puck and this little Arkansas stone. And this little stone can get a knife really sharp. So I did find that the diamond stone was good for removing rough you know, rough chips and nicks and all that stuff. And the ceramic side does get it sharp, but I find it's not as fine as I like it. You can get it hair popping sharp with just that. Probably the more you use it, the smoother it'll get and the better it will be. But I had this old Arkansas stone that I'd carried, I just showed you. This little guy can get a knife really crazy sharp. So luckily enough, if I could show you this here, the two of them are just about exactly the same size, or same length anyway. Slightly thinner, but what I decided to do was I took this block of wood, and you can see I cut little notches out on the inside and the other side, so my big fat sausage fingers won't get chopped up into bits anymore. So basically what I do is, depending on what I'm sharpening, I'll take my stone, drop it off into there, and it'll hold it quite still. I mean, if I turn it upside down, it will fall out. It does have a little bit of play, as you can see in there, a tiny little bit, but that's all right. So I'm going to give you a quick look at how this works. So now we got our stone. We can quite easily get a nice sharpening going on that without losing any limbs or fingers or cutting myself or whatever. Works out quite nicely. Holds the stone nice and still. And when I'm done with that one, I'll take that one out, put it in the old Arkansas stone, and finish her off. And this guy will get it really crazy sharp. Now I just made this block last night, so I have to show you the other side, and I haven't put any compound on the back end yet. I used an old strop, but right on the back end I put in some Gorilla Glue in this strap of leather here, and now I can pretty much just strop my knife to get it exactly how sharp I want it, and then we're in business. Now, future plans. what I do want to do is cut a little notch in here so this stone can slide right in there, and if I need, I can just shake it right out, and I'll hold everything together with an elastic band, and that'll be a whole sharpening kit right there that'll get my knives nice and razor sharp. See if we can pop some hairs off there. So in the future, I'm going to have my strop, I'm going to have my finishing stone, which I'm going to be able to recess inside this piece here. I'm going to have my DC4, which is kind of like my my rough and my fine. This is my super fine, and my strop. It'll be all put in together in one piece. I'll be able to hold everything together in elastic, with an elastic, and then I'll also have this guy here, which is my diamond rod. Also good for using. Also good to use for sharpening your my fish hooks and stuff. It's got a little bit of everything on there, but I use this mainly for my crook knife for carving. But that's going to be my kit from now on. It's enough to hold in one hand, easy slide in a pocket, even your jacket pocket if you want, and that's that. So anyway, all of you guys out there that own those DC4s or have any of these small type stones, and you want to make it a little bit easier to use out in the field, grab yourself one of these. You probably have enough room to pop in two little holes that slide in 2 stones to be able to hold on to them in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to fishing. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you liked the quick little tip. Take care. Oh, I just wanted to show you something real quick. So basically, this spot that I'm at, it is a big lake. It's a big waterway, huge waterway. And actually, I'm kind of surprised to actually see some beaver sign in the area. I'll give you a quick look at this. Check it out. And it's fresh. So he's been chewing right here. That's pretty recent. He's been chewing on the back of that dead old log right here. He's been nibbling bark off of over here. And there's his lodge. And that's his entrance right there. I don't know if you can see. I'll try to zoom in. Right there's the entrance to his home. Usually I always thought that beavers make their lodges inside of water, but not this guy. So anyway guys, hope you liked the little tip. See you on the next one. Get out and explore.